I'm going to be with two new metal detecting buddies today. I'm just on my way to pick up Steve, and then we're meeting Brian at Tim Hortons, and then we got a big school property to do, so it should be a lot of fun. There's a few clouds, dark clouds threatening actually in the west, but the sun is still shining here, so let's go have some fun. Okay, this is the area we're going to be digging today. I got Steve and Brian with me. This is an old schoolyard, country schoolyard. You can see the clouds have come over, but I don't think it's going to rain. It's actually a perfect temperature for metal detecting. So let's get out there, dig some history, and have some fun. Well, I found my 6th modern penny already. I've been here maybe 10 minutes. So that may be what we find here is modern pennies. It's a big place though, but one of my detecting buddies over there, there's Steve, and oops, hang on a second, I'll turn you around. So one of my detecting buddies, Brian, he's been told by a dog owner over there that this place has been detected every year since he can remember. So who knows what we'll get, if anything. Brian doesn't like to be on camera. Steve doesn't mind, so I won't film Brian. But there's a few acres of land here. There's got to be some stuff, so we'll keep digging and let you know. We'll go see how these guys are making out. We've been here for about half an hour, 45 minutes. I pulled up 7 modern pennies, a loonie, and a 1969 quarter. So we're getting there, heading in the right direction anyway. How you making out there?
Oh, not so bad. Lots of pennies. Modern pennies.
Yeah, I got 7 modern pennies, a loonie, and a 1969 quarter.
Well,
so
right.
Just
pennies for me so far. A lot of Canadian and 1 American.
Yeah. Well, I got that quarter is just 2 years away from being silver. So.
Oh, geez, that's pretty close.
I know. But in a way, I'm kind of glad it's not, because I gouged it while I was digging it out. So.
Oh, she got the shovel, did she?
Yeah.
It's a risky take, I guess.
I know. Brian's got a fairly high signal here. We'll see what he pulls out. We'll do a live dig. It's a modern penny?
1971.
Okay, that's good.
U.S.
U.S. Okay, that's even better.
It's a couple of U.S. coins.
It's worth about 1.2 cents then. And you can still spend it down there. Okay, well, we'll carry on and catch you on the next hole. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but it's coming down. Should pass quickly though. We just found shelter under a tree here. If we headed over to the school underneath that gazebo there, we'd probably be soaked by the time we got there anyway. There's other people out here with dogs and stuff. Big old farmer's field over there. So what's the tally so far there, Brian?
5 or 6 pennies.
Yeah?
4,000.
Yeah, I got a few of those myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a bit of a scratchy signal, not too consistent, but I am getting some high tones here. So I'm going to go ahead and dig it. It might end up being a pull tab. That's usually the curse of the live dig, right? You get a good signal, you live dig it, and it comes out to be trash, but you never know. That thing won't flip over. Oh, it's coming up nice now. So it must be a really good pull tab. There's a signal right here. Right in the sidewall. Yeah, it's a penny. It's a penny, but it might be a bit of an older one because it's down lower. No, fairly modern. That's the second effigy of Queen Elizabeth there, so probably in the 1970s or so. But I'll check the hole again, see if there's anything else there. So if you win some, you lose some. Okay, so what is this now, Steve?
It's a game token from the Galaxy Cinema line. They use it in their arcades.
Okay. I found a game token earlier this year from a movie theater, but it wasn't this one.
Well, it was like
So-
a Cineplex or something.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
those lines.
Very cool. I thought this was a quarter when I pulled it up.
The size is pretty bang on for a quarter.
It is, yeah. How about the game token? I'll do some research on that and see how old it can be. Don't imagine it's too old. It was only about 2 inches down. Still, beats digging modern pennies all day.
Something here.
So Steve's got an interesting signal here. It's into the 80s. A little jumpy, but we want to dig these kind of signals. I'm thinking it's at least a modern penny. And you never know. It might be something older. Might
Very
be something
elusive,
better.
eh?
Oh, it is.
Let's see if I can
My gear's
pinpoint
not
it.
the most sensitive either, so it doesn't really.
There it is, right there.
Oh, straight on top. Loosened it right off. Yeah, the 10.
Little field wash there.
1970.
Okay. That's a nice old Canadian coin.
Probably the oldest penny I've got so far.
Yeah, we're on the right track. Steve, I got something good. I'm not exactly sure what it is yet, but it's something very different. It's a coin.
Beat my fence piece chunk.
It's a coin.
What is that?
I think it's British.
It's got Elizabeth on the back, I think.
Okay. So it's not really old, but I think I've seen them before from Great Britain. 3 pence, 1964.
Coins from around the world today.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's Queen Elizabeth on the front. And it actually says, yeah, it doesn't say it, but it is a British coin.
It's a great little find.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm happy with that. Okay, I've got a fairly high signal here. It's hitting into the low 90s actually, and it's not too far away from where I found that British 3 pence. I'm going to hand the camera to Steve here and finish digging this. I have no idea what it is yet. It's right there, nicely in the sidewall, very close. Should be able to just pluck it out. You know what it is? Foil. It's foil. Look at that. How does that happen? It rang up like consistent 90s, just like silver.
That's brutal, man.
Bazinga. Anyway, you win some, you lose some. Thanks for filming. Steve's got a pretty good signal here. Let's see what it is. Sounds like it's still in the hole. So Brian just came up with a really cool find. It's a nameplate off an old Chrysler Cordoba. This has got to at least go back to the 70s. Look at that. Very heavy. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Cordoba. I think Chrysler made those way back in the day. Very heavy badge from a car. Very cool. Good find, Ryan. Okay, so there is old stuff here. I wasn't even going to dig this signal. It was coming up pretty choppy, but pulled it out. Saw King George VI here on the front of this penny, and took a toothpick to the back of it, and lo and behold, it's a 1941. Not sure if that's a key date or not, but it's in pretty good shape under that dirt. So I'll clean that up when I get home for sure. Yeah, nice find. I'm really happy with that. On to the next one. So Brian just came up with this button here, and it's got all kinds of design on the front of it. It looks like a crown on the top. And then it looks like it's got a bird in the middle. and a star. I've already tried to clean that off a little bit with a toothpick, but wasn't very successful. But that could be military. Either way, it's a very interesting button. So Brian's going to take this home, clean it more, take a photograph of it, and send it to me. There's the back of it. Still got the shank on it. I could use some cleaning too. There might be some writing on the back of that as well. So very cool find. That might just be the find of the day so far. Beautiful button. Good job, Brian. Okay, I got a penny spill here, and two of them were from the 1950s. So I covered the hole back up because I couldn't get anything else with my pinpointer, and detected over it again and come up with another signal, and it's higher than a penny tone. Let's see if we got silver. I'm going to live dig this. It's right in the side of the sidewall there. So let's just pluck that out. Might not be anything, but oh, I thought I saw something there. Where is it? Must be out. Yeah, it's out. Where are you? Still in there. Oh, it's another penny. Sure sounded louder than a penny though. Let's see if we can get something off of that. Get a date off of that. It says 19. What the heck is that? 1966, is it? Yeah, 66, so a little older than two of the pennies that I found in this hole, but that's 5 altogether. I'm going to see if there's another signal down there. Nope. But there might be something if I run the detector over this again, so we'll see if we can get anything else. Well, this is part of that same coin spill, like all within the same 2-foot diameter. And this penny is in 1947. In pretty good shape. But where's the silver? With all these old pennies here, you'd think that there'd be at least one dime. Oh well, I'm not complaining. I'll dig these old pennies all day long. Get you on the next one. Well, I'm still on that same hole, or right in the vicinity of it. This has got to be my 7th or 8th coin out of this hole. This one turns out to be, yes, a Wheatie. It's a 1942 Wheatie. No mint mark, so Philadelphia. But am I ever happy with that? There's production here, boy, I'll tell you. 1942 Wheatie. Let's see if there's anything more. Brian's got a really nice high tone here. Somewhere in this clump. I swung over it with my detector and got a 90. There it is, right there. Dig it, baby.
Give her.
Don't gouge it, whatever you do.
That's it right there. It's a bolt.
It's a bolt. A bazinga. Oh, well. Maybe it's a silver bolt. No, probably not. Isn't that something?
Yeah. Just swipe over the hole just in case.
Yeah, I knew it was in there.
Silver dime.
Took me a while, but I found it. I don't even know what year it is, but I can tell just by looking at it. That's silver all day long.
It's just got that really nice tint to it.
Yeah, can you see the date on that?
We have 68.
Oh!
1968 dime.
That might just get it. Like some 68s, I believe, are silver and some aren't.
A little metal content to it, but not all the way.
Yeah, but look at the color of that coin. That's not like any modern dime I've ever seen.
Oh, she's a beauty.
68. I thought for sure that's silver, and it still might be. All I got to do is test it with a magnet when I get home.
It's right on that time.
Yep.
Or that year. threshold where it might
Wow.
just be silver, it might just be
And
cutting it.
there might be more in
I
the hole yet.
just eyeballed a marble down here when I dug this hole. Beautiful glass marble. Got a really high signal in here too that I haven't even checked out yet. And look at that marble. That's a good one. That's one of the old ones I used to play with when I was a kid. And that wasn't exactly yesterday. Look at that beauty. Let's see what we got in the hole. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a wrap up here.
It does match up.
Start off with my coins, my spendables.
His hand going and holding
I got 2 toonies, 2 loonies, 4 quarters. So that's what, $2, $4, $6, $7 in spendables. That'll add to my annual total. There's my modern pennies. I got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 23 modern pennies. And I got probably quite a few older ones here too. I'll go in order here. This one here is a 1941. That's a 42. This one here, where are you? Oops, I just dropped my marble. I lost my marbles. 1955, 57, 1960. And then I found this Wheatie. A 1942 Wheatie, a couple of memorial pennies, and this 1968 dime right here. And oh, actually, is this your loonie here? Oh yeah, these are all your pennies. Okay, well we'll do those. And then I found one of my favorite finds of the day, this 1964 British 3 pence. Found a West 49 skateboard. It's probably a zipper pull. Looks like a skateboard. And then on to the next pile here. We got a pretty cool fluorescent green, what do you call them? It's a Ford anyway, Hot Wheel. Some classic pull tabs there, all of them different. Little old key, some looks like fence wire, and what was this again?
I think it's a button top off a Bombardier.
Oh, Bombardier, yeah.
Bombardier snowboard jacket or coat or
Yeah,
snowmobile
yeah.
coat.
Good call. Okay. So that's Steve's finds. Oh, and actually over here too, that's his pennies, and came up with a commemorative loonie as well. So pretty good haul there, Steve.
Yeah, not so bad. Thank you very much.
That's a really sharp car. I love that. Did you find that marble I dropped? I'll have a look for it. And then we have Brian's haul over here. There's Brian's trash. I've got mine in here. Big pile of it. But Brian's found a couple of really cool things. Nice relics. He's got the relic of the day right here, I think. This really appears to me to be a military button. He's going to take that home and carefully clean it off. Maybe toothbrush it a little bit without any corrosives, but it's got that beautiful crown on the top. And I'm thinking that's got to be military. Pretty sweet. 3 toonies and 2 quarters. This nameplate off a Chrysler Cordoba. When did they stop making those? 1983. So yeah, that's got to be 35 years old at least. A bunch of pennies, and this old file. It's a smaller one. Seen these before, but much larger than this. It's an old rasp or file, probably used by a carpenter. And a really nice stone here as well. I wonder what that is. I'm not a stone expert. That'll look nice cleaned up. So there you go. That's our wrap up for today. We had lots of fun, and we're going to get out again, hopefully, sometime in the near future. Thanks for watching. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Digging Halton. I'm Kevin. This is episode 21, I think. Yeah, episode 21, where I meet up with some friends and we go detecting and find some stuff and have a lot of fun. I'm wearing a Nike t-shirt today. They pay me a lot of money, just like Tiger Woods, to wear their branded clothing. So thanks to Nike for that. We have some interesting finds this week. This is actually going back more than 2 weeks ago. I've got that much footage, that much field footage saved up, ready to roll. So I'll be able to continue new and interesting videos right into the winter months, I hope, by the time that arrives. So keep tuned and keep watching, and I'm sure you'll enjoy what's ahead. Here's the wrap up for the week. Okay, I'll start off with my spendables. Got 2 toonies, 3 loonies, a mess of quarters, like 8 of them there, and 2 nickels and 8 dimes. So pretty good week for spendables. $9.90 in total. So added that to the previous total, we come up to $122.75 in spendables for the year. Not bad. I'm pretty sure I can hit 150, if not 200 bucks before the season's over. So that's my spendables for the week. It was also another good week for pennies, as you can see. They're in rows of 10. There's 6 rows of 10, so that's 60 plus another 8, so that's 68 pennies, all modern. I got a couple of older ones right here that I'll show you. A 1941, a 1947, and a 1942 Wheatie. That came up pretty nice after cleaning. There you go. No mark. Whoops, I almost forgot about my 1968 dime that I found. Turns out that it is in fact 50% silver, and we can tell that by just taking the heavy-duty magnet and touching it, and it does not stick. So that means it's 50% silver, and I'm happy about that. 1968 Canada silver dime. Cool. And then other interesting coins. Well, one coin is this English 3-pence from 1964. You saw me dig that, or at least I'm going to try to get into the light here so you can get a better idea what that looks like. Very decorative, of course, very heavy. Look how thick that coin is. Once I get it into focus. It's got the first effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the front. So, quite a nice find. The other interesting find from that hunt was a gaming token from Galaxy Theaters. They started using these in the 1970s for their slot machines, their little arcade machines. So that was a nice find. Then Flim Flam and other stuff like that. Really not anything too impressive. I got a couple of, I don't know what they are. They're steel. They're very corroded and rusted. It's going to take some heavy-duty electrolysis to get down to the base metal on these. And even then, I don't know if I'll ever get any detail off them. But there was a period of time during the war that they made Canadian nickels out of steel. That might be what this is here, but it's in really bad shape. Anyway, if I ever get anything off of that, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great week. And here's that marble that I got. I lost my marble, but I found it again, which is really nice to know. Yeah, it's a beauty. Down in my marble collection. I've got a whole bucket of them sometimes. So, thanks for watching this week. I appreciate your support, and hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't.